that Meghan has been going to a few parties recently without Harry, and he's been at home. And so,
picture this. A former Hollywood actress sits in her Montecito mansion, scrolling through Forbes billionaire rankings like other people browse dating apps. Sound far-fetched? The woman who once captivated the world by marrying Prince Harry is now reportedly hunting for her next big catch. And insiders say she's not looking for love this time, she's looking for zeros in bank accounts. What you're about to discover will change everything you thought you knew about the Sussex fairy tale. This isn't just about a marriage falling apart. This is about a calculated mastermind who's been playing a game so sophisticated that even her own husband doesn't realize he's become a pawn. The royal mirage, when dreams collide with reality. Remember that magical moment when Meghan Markle walked down the aisle at Windsor Castle? The world watched in awe as this American actress seemingly stepped into every little girl's dream. But here's what nobody tells you about fairy tales. They end with happily ever after because that's where the real story begins. Behind those palace walls, Meghan was getting her first taste of a reality that Hollywood hadn't prepared her for. She thought she was signing up for unlimited luxury and private jets on demand. What she actually got was complex royal protocols and a husband who, despite his title, wasn't exactly sitting on a mountain of gold. Here's the kicker that nobody saw coming. Prince Harry isn't rich by billionaire standards. His inheritance, while substantial to regular folks, is pocket change in the circles Meghan actually wanted to run in. Most of the royal perks, the security, the staff, the properties, they're job benefits that disappear the moment you quit the firm. Meghan had envisioned Mediterranean yachts and private Caribbean islands. Instead, she got a mortgage in Montecito and the stark realization that royal life was more like being a very well-dressed employee than being actual royalty. The master plan, how Meghan played the long game. Now, before you think this is just buyer's remorse, let me paint you a different picture. What if Meghan didn't miscalculate at all? What if everything happening now was always part of a much larger strategy? Critics have been saying it for years, and the evidence keeps stacking up. Meghan didn't just marry Harry for love, she married him for the ultimate business card. She got global name recognition that money can't buy, a title that opens doors worldwide, and enough media attention to launch 1,000 ventures. The royal wedding wasn't just a ceremony, it was the most expensive PR campaign in history, and British taxpayers footed the bill. She didn't just take Harry's hand in marriage, she took him as her business partner, co-star, and co-signer on every venture that followed. She even rebranded their royal exit as a quest for freedom and independence. Suddenly, they weren't just another celebrity couple, they were brave rebels who gave up everything for authenticity. The problem? Even the best-laid plans have expiration dates. The brand collapse, when perfect isn't enough. Fast forward to today, and the glitter has definitely worn off. Meghan's personal brand isn't just struggling, it's in full cardiac arrest. Remember the Netflix cooking show that was supposed to showcase her domestic goddess persona? The infamous pineapple cutting demonstration went viral, but not in the way her team hoped. Instead of aspirational lifestyle content, viewers saw what they perceived as a privileged woman pretending to discover basic kitchen skills. The memes were ruthless. Social media had a field day. Even the production team reportedly had to scrap hours of footage because it was painfully boring television. Her podcast venture with Spotify lasted about as long as a celebrity Vegas marriage. The platform pulled the plug faster than you could say content strategy failure. Every misstep chips away at the carefully constructed image she spent years building. And here's what must keep Meghan awake at night in today's social media-driven world. Once the internet decides you're inauthentic, climbing back is like scaling Mount Everest in designer heels. Hollywood's cold shoulder, the industry says no. The entertainment industry has officially moved on from the Meghan Markle phenomenon. Hollywood operates on a simple principle: you're only as good as your last project. And Meghan's recent projects have been anything but good. The most brutal blow came when Brooke Shields publicly mocked Meghan's recycled empowerment stories, specifically calling out that tired anecdote about writing to a soap company at age 11. When someone with Brooke Shields' reputation feels comfortable publicly ridiculing your talking points, you've lost the narrative. But the real tell? The The silence from her former champions. Oprah's explosive interview special. Radio silence since then. The Obamas? Nowhere to be seen. Even Tyler Perry seems to be subtly distancing himself. In Hollywood, abandoned relationships aren't just personal disappointments, they're professional death sentences. The Billionaire shopping list, a new game begins. This is where our story takes a fascinating turn. Sources close to Meghan's inner circle whisper about what they're calling her strategic social repositioning. She's allegedly shopping for billionaires with a list, a plan, and a very specific budget in mind. We're talking about a full-scale operation involving invite-only Silicon Valley retreats, tech mogul soirées, and charity galas that double as hunting grounds for the ultra-wealthy. The names being whispered would make your head spin: European telecom tycoons, global finance moguls, and tech billionaires who treat Hollywood actresses like collectible art. One particularly spicy rumor connects Meghan to a certain tech billionaire known for his appreciation of Hollywood arm candy. Then there's the Ted Sarandos connection, the Netflix boss who once called Meghan a rock star. Professional relationship, or something more strategically personal? Meghan understands the fundamental rule of high-stakes social climbing: proximity equals opportunity. And when your brand is teetering on irrelevance, nothing says reinvention quite like a strategic billionaire alliance. The Musk factor: when dreams meet reality. Elon Musk's name keeps surfacing in these conversations. And there's a reason. He represents everything Meghan seems to crave: unlimited wealth, global influence, and celebrity status that makes royal titles look quaint. Would he ever seriously consider Meghan? Probably not. But the mere speculation serves her purposes perfectly. By allowing her name to be linked with his, even in gossip, she stays relevant in conversations about power and wealth. It's brilliant PR that costs nothing and generates headlines. Even if nothing materializes, she's succeeded in repositioning herself from struggling ex-royal to woman with billionaire options. Harry's diminishing returns, the prince who lost his kingdom. Meanwhile, Harry's transformation from confident prince to supporting cast member has been painful to watch. His military honors? Gone. Royal privileges? History. Family relationships? Fractured beyond repair. Public appearances tell the story. Meghan commands the spotlight while Harry nods dutifully in the background. A former prince reduced to arm candy at networking events. The most brutal assessment came from Megyn Kelly. If Elon Musk gave Meghan Markle a second look, Harry would be history by breakfast. Harsh. But the internet's reaction suggested many found it uncomfortably accurate. The freedom paradox: when independence has invoices. Here's the irony keeping Meghan awake: she burned bridges with one of the world's most stable institutions for freedom, only to discover that freedom is incredibly expensive. Being royal wasn't just about tiaras, it was a complete lifestyle package including global security, professional staff, unlimited travel resources, and guaranteed relevance. The royal brand doesn't expire. Without the royal badge, Meghan's cash has a visible expiration date. Entertainment executives aren't impressed by Duchess titles, they want ratings and revenue. And Meghan's statistics are disappointingly low. Private security costs are astronomical. PR teams aren't free. Maintaining a Montecito lifestyle requires Montecito money. And that doesn't grow on underperforming Netflix deals. The divorce whispers, preparing for the next act. Now we reach the twist that has gossip columnists working overtime. Divorce whispers have evolved from speculation to serious industry chatter. Meghan's inner circle reportedly uses phrases like strategic repositioning and brand refresh. They're not discussing saving a marriage, they're planning an exit strategy that maximizes her post-divorce potential. The alleged conversations aren't about failure. According to sources, Meghan sees this as her master plan's natural evolution. She got what she needed from the royal connection, global recognition, and social credibility. Now it's time to leverage those assets. The timing would be strategically perfect. Public sympathy often favors the woman in high-profile divorces. A well-orchestrated separation could rebrand Meghan from difficult duchess to brave single mother building her empire. Add a billionaire romance, and you've got a story generating years of media attention. Harry seems either oblivious or in denial. Insiders describe increasing tension over fundamental disagreements. Harry allegedly wants stability. Meghan wants expansion. When visions are incompatible, someone compromises or someone leaves. If rumors are accurate, Meghan has decided she's done compromising. The ultimate gamble: what happens next? What we're potentially witnessing is one of the most sophisticated personal rebranding campaigns in recent celebrity history. Meghan isn't just planning a divorce, she's orchestrating a complete life transformation. The stakes couldn't be higher. Success could establish her as the ultimate independent power player. Failure could make her a cautionary tale about ambition without substance. But Meghan has never failed at reinvention. Actress to royal, royal to activist, activist to media mogul. Each transition seemed impossible until she made it happen. The question isn't whether Meghan will make her next move, it's when, how, and with whom. The billionaire hunting rumors suggest preliminary moves are already underway. The divorce whispers indicate she's preparing for solo flight. The woman who once changed the monarchy forever is apparently preparing for her next act. And if history indicates anything, it's going to be a performance worth watching. The game is far from over. For Meghan Markle, the real game might just be beginning.